Hey guys, I've just finished recording this Dead or Alive 5 video, and I'm just listening back to the audio, and there's a lot of clicking of buttons on my controller. So I just wanted to apologise for the clicky buttons. I'm not going to record the video again. It's not too bad. I'll try and put a bit of game audio in to hide it a little bit. I didn't realise how close my controller was to the microphone. So yeah, apologies for that. Hope you still enjoy the video, and thanks in advance for watching. Hello, Matt here again for Virtua Boys. Back playing some games. Use offline because I'm not connected to the internet because I've just moved house and I don't have the internet yet. I wanted to play some Dead or Alive 5. I haven't played this for, I'm gonna say years, but it's at least ages. This is Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. So, Dead or Alive 5 launched on the 360 and the PS3. I don't know what year, but then they re-released it a few times. They released Last Round. It's a free-to-play game. I'm pretty sure this is free to download with a certain set of characters. Or you can just buy the pack that includes all the characters. Basically, it's like Game of the Year version of Dead or Alive 5. What am I picking? Sorry, let's do arcade mode. Nice and easy. Let's do tag match. Put it on normal. So, as I said, kind of Game of the Year edition. It's got tons of characters in, and it's also got an absolutely frightening amount of costumes that you can buy if you're the kind of mad person who likes to dress up your anime girls in crazy costumes. I think the version that I bought came with, I mean, look, I'm just scanning through the costumes here. We're down to 10 already. Yeah, mine came with like some extra costumes. We're not going to choose that. Maybe, what's costume 18? Yeah, alright, whatever. My tag partner. Let's call her Mila. She's like a kickboxer, I think. So I'm super inexperienced with Dead or Alive, as you can probably tell just by my umming and ahhing. I didn't ever play the original versions on the PlayStation. I think I probably first played it when it was Dead or Alive 4 on the 360. So yeah, I'm super inexperienced with it, but I've got this kind of, yeah, I've got a respect for it. It's kind of known for being the kind of fan service, super Japanese fan service fighter, in that it's got all the boob physics and the ridiculous roster of schoolgirls in skimpy clothes. But it's also, I feel like it's actually quite well respected as a 3D fighter, and you know, in the world of Tekken, Virtua Fighter, I feel like Dead or Alive isn't that far off in fighting games fans' heads. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's always one thing you can always guarantee with Dead or Alive games is that they're always going to look great. And this, as I say, this is basically a PS3 game. This is, I should have looked at the date for it, but this is a last generation game given an extra little coat of paint for the current generation release, and it looks amazing. Oh god. I'm definitely on some kind of list all of a sudden. So the thing I strongly remember about playing the last version of this Dead or Alive 4 was that it came with the Halo Spartan on the 360, and like, you know, that's such a cheap like guest star, isn't it? Like Soul Calibur 2 did when it added Link in on the GameCube and Heihachi on the PlayStation, but it totally worked. I mean, that putting in the Halo Spartan, I mean, it wasn't Master Chief, it was, I can't think what the name was. It was a girl's name, like Laura or something. But putting that in totally put it on my radar as, oh, look at this fighting game that I've never quite appreciated. I can play the Master Chief or the fake Master Chief in it. And yeah, I bought it and I ended up loving the game. And I played tons of that. And I have to say, I bought this when it came out and I haven't played tons of it. I don't really know why. My install size for the game has absolutely ballooned since it came out because of all the stupid DLC costumes they keep releasing. But at least it's one of those situations where, yeah, they've put out literally hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of costumes, but none of it's essential. You don't need to buy any of it. I can't remember how much the kind of main pack with all the characters in, but it wasn't a full price game. It was definitely cut price, and yeah, you can download the core version for free, which includes like 5 or 6 characters. So, you know, they've given you options, and it's kind of that modern games as a service thing where, yeah, it's nice to just buy a box game with everything in it, but also fighting games are one of those genres which I feel kind of do benefit from a free-to-play model. Like, not everybody wants to pay 50 quid for a fighting game and get 50 characters that when they're only ever going to play 1 or 2. And I think a free-to-play model like Killer Instinct's done, and like Dead or Alive 5 did, I think it actually is quite appropriate for the genre. As long as, like with this, you can just pay a set amount of money and get all the characters. You know, ignore all the stupid costumes, that's always going to be available to buy. But I know that I own Dead or Alive 5, I own the full game. And, you know, as long as they're for that, I'm kind of okay with it. So the stupid thing is, obviously the version that I bought included all the Christmas costumes. So now playing through the story mode, half the characters are wearing Santa outfits. I wonder if there's an option to turn off certain costumes that you don't want to appear. Because for me, I would turn off all the Christmas things when I'm playing the arcade mode because it's just stupid. Although, well, the whole game's stupid, I guess. So from what I gather, I think Hitomi, who I'm playing at the minute, is one of the kind of main characters in the Dead or Alive series. But again, I don't really know. That girl with purple hair, she's like one of the main ones. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, definitely lost. Okay, got some new titles. Can I change my characters? Let's just quit and I'll try out some of the other fighters. So there's a full story mode in Dead or Alive 5, which it seems really long from what I've played. It goes through, it's got cutscenes, it goes through all the characters, you know, you'll play one character for a few matches, it'll give you cutscenes and it'll go to a different location, and it's this huge convoluted story. But if you like that kind of thing, that's pretty good. And then there's all these other modes here. You've got training, you've got loads of online modes. What's music? Oh, you can customise the music that's played during the tracks, during the fights. There's a lot of content in this game. It's pretty packed. But it's just a shame that the series doesn't really make a splash like things like Street Fighter and Tekken do. There was definitely not much fanfare when Last Round was released. Okay, who do we want to play? Who is the purple-haired girl that I was talking about? Is it her? Yeah, that's her. She's one of the main characters. Tons of stupid costumes. What about these dungarees? Let's try the dungarees. So yeah, this has got some Virtua Fighter people in it as well. It's got Pi in it, and it's got Akira, Sarah, Jackie. So it's got 4 characters from Virtua Fighter in. Oh no, confused. Dead or Alive, which is quite good. I guess it often has guest characters. maybe I'll play one of them. We fought against Kira in the last game. Let's have Pi. Let's have the default costume for Pi. We want her to look like she looks in Virtua Fighter. So with what seems like no more Virtua Fighter games on the horizon, I'm kind of okay with them guesting in other games. Let's go. Oh, okay. So, oh god, look at that costume. Video's instantly R-rated. Okay, so this character's proper ace. I think one of the things that I've always felt like Dead or Alive does is that it's one of those fighting games which is incredibly easy just to button mash and have a good time doing it. You know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I get the impression that if you're good, I mean, certainly whenever I've played online, I've just got destroyed by players who are much better than me. But I can equally play the single player and kind of mash my way through it and still have a good time. The controls are fairly easy. You've got a punch, you've got a kick, you've got a grab and a block. So it's a 4-button game, similar to Virtua Fighter. So it's pretty easy just to kind of get started. And yeah, I mean, I don't know any of the combos off by heart, but I'm just finding my way around as I play. Can I switch between? Yeah. So if I press the shoulder button, I can change to my other character. So Pi plays exactly like she does in Virtua Fighter, which is quite cool. Into his like cyborg face thing. Okay. I feel like if you were to wear your dungarees out, they're probably not the kind of shoes that you would select at the same time. But I mean, I don't feel like they've designed this costume based on she's wearing dungarees to go and like do some farming work. Let's be honest. Also, Mai is from King of Fighters, and she was added to this game fairly recently, maybe last year, like at least a couple of years after the game came out. Oh my god. I'm sorry. And she was an add-on purchase. So after sitting here and saying that I own the full game and it's nice that I could just pay one cost, they did actually add in a DLC character in the form of another guest character, this time from King of Fighters. And that, to be honest, that's pretty awesome because she's totally synonymous with King of Fighters. And it's quite cool to see those characters start leaking into other games that aren't Street Fighter. I mean, we've had SNK versus Capcom and all that, but to see them in a 3D fighting game is pretty awesome. In the same way that it's awesome to see Akuma in Tekken 7. Trying to bash my way through this fight as fast as I can so I don't have to look at this character's virtual arse any longer. My characters have definitely got covered in dirt in that match. I think one of the selling points of this re-release of this game is that the characters sweat and they pick up dirt as they're fighting, and it's yeah, nice little details. Some of the stage designs are awesome, and these are obviously all kind of a big feature in the story mode. You know, you'll fight against this wrestler character, Mariposa, and you know you'll be in this wrestling arena, and yeah, there's a lot of effort's been put into those designs, which I really like. Definitely starting to get smashed. My button mashing is failing me all of a sudden. Seems like I'm doing extra damage when I smash them into the ropes. So I guess there's... oh yeah, look, they're electrified. Okay. Oh, don't know. So it seems like I already had this set to just one round fights, which is quite useful when you're trying to make a video and you're wanting to see as many characters and stages as you can, because it means we're getting through it pretty fast. So it's a quick game. Like a lot of, I say a lot, when I think of 3D fighters, I think of Tekken, I think of Virtua Fighter, and they're both quite slow games, and the thing about Dead or Alive is it's really quick. I mean, some of these moves, you absolutely bombing it around the screen. I quite like that. Pretty sure the stages often have like destructibility as well, so you can get knocked into other parts of the arena. We haven't seen that in any of these yet, but yeah, there's definitely courses that I can, stages that I can think of where you get knocked off a bridge, down a waterfall, and yeah, a lot of like little interactive things in them, which is always pretty great. Yeah, Pie's ace. Kicking butt as Pie. Both covered in muck again. I've unlocked a new costume. How skimpy those are. I'm not going to connect to a network yet. I realise that. Is that it? Have I just finished arcade mode? I kind of expected a bit more of a boss and maybe an ending, but obviously not. Let's go check out what costumes I've just unlocked before I sign off. Play one. Okay, who was it? It was you. I think it was... Oh yeah, it's like a demon thing. As predicted, super skimpy. Oh, it's got Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. I totally forgot. That's ace. Oh, it was Kasumi who I was thinking of. Totally not. Oh, no. Yeah, I was thinking of the purple-haired girl. That is Kasumi is the other, like, main Dead or Alive character. I think she's on the box art of this game, in fact. Yeah, my Dead or Alive lore knowledge well lacking. What have I just selected? I thought it was turning danger zones off, but it seems like I've just selected this course. Okay, well, I'm going to sign off now. I think we've probably seen a fair bit. Yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments what your Dead or Alive feelings are. It's one of those games that I would definitely like to be better at and play more and learn more about. But we're kind of the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. We're in this time where fighting games are just 10 a penny, and they're just coming from everywhere, and you're never going to play them all, unfortunately. Maybe if this was like 10 years ago, I'd be giving a lot more time to this, like I did with Dead or Alive 4, I guess. But yeah, if you're a big Dead or Alive fan, let me know, and yeah, tell me why I should be playing more of it. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I'm hoping you can join me next time I get online to play some games. Yeah, see you next time. Signing off, bye.